Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe, Camavinga, Rice gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball, and the through ball. Dembele! Oh, it's come off the upright. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to play it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vardiol. Dembele. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tottenham so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He is through here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That has ended up in no man's land. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's all... Can he finish? And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Just eases him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. He's through here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pacho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rice. Saka. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Kovacic makes the interception. That has not gone well. And here's Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Oh, they can break here. Oh, now he can run away with it. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
He's picked his way through. No way through there. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's worked it through. It's Dembele! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring.
The goal scorer for
He
Manchester
gave it
United
plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk calmly anticipates, looking for the run. Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dembele. Oh, well played, lovely. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. That has been cut short. That's a sharp pass. Pass somewhat off target. That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Tottenham really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Tottenham, number 29, Bradley Barcola.
So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Number 20, Mohamed Kudus. Number 25, Moises Caicedo.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A probing pass. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
After 51 minutes,
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And it didn't take him long. Can he finish? It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tottenham really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And it's made its way to him. Caught offside that time. Caicedo with the foul. Rodri. And Guardiola. Van Basten.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Vitinha. Camavinga. And it's Marcelo. Tottenham are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hakimi. Vitinha. And it's Kudus. All played for Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kudus. Kovacic. Van Dijk. And it's Dembele. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. That's been cut out, well played. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? And this is Rooney. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that has not gone well. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Pinches it off him. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
And that is a little undercooked.
Oh, really well played.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That is good alertness. The ball has bounced loose now. Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. Played into space. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Basten.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Camavinga. Marcelo. Camavinga. Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could be danger here. And he's managed to get free. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.
Hello everyone, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Madrid are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. He's got away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Simeone. Simeone was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Dembele. Marcelo. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
The goal scorer for Tottenham after 12 minutes is number 13, Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So welcome
today's
one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a
Dembele! And the pass is intercepted. Well, played through for the wide man. Ball is over the line. And here's Dembele. Elects to cross. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. There's the shot! Goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Vitinha! Vitinha! Vitinha!
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The cross. That pass isn't the best. Vitinha. Yamal wins the duel this time. That is good alertness. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Yamal. Pacho. Looking to play him in. That is ended up in no man's land. Pacho.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Pacho gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Back to the keeper it goes. Van Dijk. Pacho. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hakimi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Quality ball. Pacho. That has not gone well. Heaven. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's beat on the finish! There it is! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Camavinga. Dembele. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Heaven. Mbappe! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Hakimi. Vitinha is in a really good position out wide. Look at the space. Yamal! That's really well manoeuvred. Pinches it off him. And here's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good spread. Heaven. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Doué. Searching pass he's played there. Nice. Oh, he's having a hit! Off the post. Van Dijk. And here's Doué. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then.
Tottenham are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shifted it to the flank. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Camavinga touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Pacho. Camavinga. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, that looks a decent ball, and that could well leave a mark. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha, passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 51.
Kane.
Numero 26.
Alexander-Arnold.
Lasciano il campo per
So we've reached the
il
hour
numero
mark.
17. Il numero 21.
Kane
Il
spots
numero
it
15.
and intercepts.
Il numero 9. Il numero 22.
And it's Dembele. Camavinga. And it's Doué. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's going for goal! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Vitinha. Camavinga. Dembele. Hakimi. Now Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. And he's intervened well there. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Trossard. Trossard, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Marcelo tries to clear. He's having a pop! Lacking in accuracy.
Camavinga clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Camavinga. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes... And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Tottenham clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Trossard. Oh, super find. Oh, well played. Pacho. Trossard. Oh, he's having a go! Wonderful from Trossard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Ake, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Diamante clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shoots! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Trossard certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
And it's Doué. Mbappe. Foot in. Lookman. And smartly reclaimed. Not the most accurate pass. Pacho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone.
Hello everyone, and welcome
Hello and welcome one and all.
match.
The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Pass somewhat off target. And the keeper's got it again. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Spread it left. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
And back to the keeper. Pacho. Tottenham controlling the possession in this early phase. Doué. Vitinha. Doué. And it's Vitinha. Now Van Dijk. And it's Doué. Pacho. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Olmo. Played into space. And this is Kane.
Delivers with whip. And that has been cleared.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's made its way to him. Tottenham are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a promising position.
Out for a throw.
Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. That pass has been well intercepted. Dani Olmo, Camavinga, and Serginho. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Stood up well to him there.
Good running, strong and... Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, the ball...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Caicedo. Camavinga. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Camavinga. Bonucci. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Vitinha. Just eases him off the ball. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vitinha takes a shot. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that was very necessary. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Doué, and he's picked it up out wide. Crunching tackle. It's Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Kane. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Tottenham really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Tottenham are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Caicedo. And it's Olmo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gets a good foot in there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Kane. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Caicedo. Oh, nice touch. Is there any support? He might not. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. And the game has liftoff.
The goal scored for Tottenham.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Desiree Doué. Desiree Doué.
The first breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Pacho.
Tottenham are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga knocks it into space. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dani Olmo has given away a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10. And a chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
62 minutes in. Number 18. Desiree Doué. Desiree Doué.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Tottenham have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Doué. Hakimi. Marcelo. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Dembele. Mbappe. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Vitinha. He's found a way through. Pacho. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Some resolute defending there. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a good run down the right. He's got away. Great vision. Vitinha. Van Dijk. And he has been fouled there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Foot in. Caicedo. And Serginho. And the pass is intercepted.
There they go, hunting again.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's a throw. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's at the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent. Now it's Messi. De Bruyne! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. He'll try from distance. Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Vitinha looking for the run. Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yamal, and he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tottenham still without a single shot on target. Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's managed to get free. Now, can they get him away? Olise looking to receive it in space. Shot, surely! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Camavinga, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's picked his way through, picked out brilliantly, goes for a shot! Has another go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Surely now! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And he's making progress on the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, terrible pass. Olise! Goal! Barcelona! So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Saka. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Aguero.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, it's Dembele. Great vision. Tacho gets over and intercepts. Marcelo tries to play it through. And he cuts out the supply. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Spread out to the left. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that has not gone well. Zanetti drives forward on the overlap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a decent clearance. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Barcelona get their fourth corner. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Marcelo. That looks a good ball through.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And the wall's done its job. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Zanetti.
Habrá 2 minutos
De
de
Bruyne
descuento.
knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Tottenham unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13 será
We're on the
reemplazado
move
por
again.
el dorsal 29.
Tottenham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
Decent chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
that's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And he's quick to return it. And it's Doué. Messi. He's shifted it to the flank. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. It's Aguero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tottenham do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Tacho gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk. Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Good effort from distance. He's had it taken off him. Doué absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Barcola. Defending was strong and firm. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day. So terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Barcola! Oh, such a clever touch.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Barcola! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
De Bruyne. Tottenham do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's the shot! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Tottenham restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Messi, showing great feet. He's had it! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Tottenham are down to 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Messi ready to try one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
rescue.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
A heavy challenge. Zanetti ventures forward. Now it's Olise. Shot at goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
But they've got it again. Now it's Aguero. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Aguero. He's had a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
They're up to 5 corners now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Marcelo. He's found a way through. And he's quick to get rid. It'll be a throw-in. Barcola. And it's Hakimi. Olise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He'll play through for the wide man. Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Delivers the ball. Bullish header! And he has kept it out somehow. That's it. There will be time for no more. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very...
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Tottenham are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through?
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Doué. Vitinha. And it's Doué. That has been cut short. Messi. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a pretty loose pass. Pacho. Now it's Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. He's looking wide. And the counter is on. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Mbappe. Cafu cuts it out. And they can counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Vitinha. Doué. Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got away. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. That has not gone well.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Hakimi. Vitinha. Camavinga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played into space. That's good vision. Khan claims comfortably. Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Doué. And it's made its way to him. Pinches it off him.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Vitinha. And he's running through. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great vision. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Decent chance! Mbappe. Nice looking ball. But it's ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. See your views on the first half?
Tottenham can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Not the most convincing of passes. Doué. Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi. Camavinga. Oh, that's a key interception. Doué. Camavinga. Rodri. That's going wide left. And they're quick to get it back. Shin to shin, bicep to... just about within shooting range. And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Number 77.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
That'll be a throw. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Marcelo. So we've reached the hour mark. Knocks it out wide. Camavinga cuts out the pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Tottenham are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cafu. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kvaratskhelia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. And he's got the beating of his... Real chance! It's hit the upright. And that is expertly dealt with.
Tottenham really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from...
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 72 minutes,
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
steaming on. And a chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
AC Milan.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game.
He's had a shot! And that was very necessary. And it's Kimmich. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe, and he's certainly onside here. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So could they be onto something here? Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. And he's being shifted off it. Dembele is onto this. Dembele, he has found the way through. Shoots! And there's a goal! And what a climax we have here! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number 13, Ousmane Dembele. Coming on the field is number 29, Bradley Barcola.
So we have movement on both benches. Tottenham give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
This looks promising. Oh, now he can run away with it. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Mbappe shoulders the responsibility. That is some save from Khan. He has missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. Well, what a waste that one is. There will be 4 extra minutes. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. So no flag here. Good read, needed to be. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yamal. There's the shot! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Tottenham may have thrown this away at the death. Donnarumma to save this spot kick and his team. Brilliant! He's missed it! And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.